Hi, and thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of the Appalachian Update, your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus provided by your student-run newspaper, the Appalachian. My name is Nora Smith. In news, the UNC Board of Governors voted to ban UNC's Law Center for Civil Rights from suing government agencies in early September. This came after the board reduced their size from 32 to 29 members and closed the UNC Center on Poverty, Work, and Opportunity. The board stated that the ban came from the idea that the center's ability to litigate interferes with the school's academic mission. Appalachian student Robert Block is challenging Republican Jonathan Jordan to represent North Carolina House District 93. He will be running as an anti-establishment Republican candidate who advocated for green energy in order to combat climate change. Throughout the race, he hopes to focus on what the people want and not just political party interest. Students gathered in the Parkway Ballroom to listen to a speech on how they can use music and art to combat discrimination on September 14th. Pierce Freelon, founder of Black Space and mayoral candidate in Durham, says of all the work he does, he most enjoys talking about his artivism, which merges the worlds of art and activism. Through visual arts, music, writing, performing arts, and more, artivists challenge status quos of inequality and promote peace, intersectionality, and understanding. The second annual Women in Educational Leadership Symposium was held in the Wright College of Education on Friday, September 22nd. Professors of Leadership and Education Studies, Precious Madiwa and Roma Angel, started the conference and invited speakers from all over the globe to help inspire, share, and teach other women how to fill leadership roles.
Now for your arts and entertainment stories, I'm Stephanie Edwards. On September 14th, the 2017 Movies by Movers Festival began showing on campus, and fans of performing arts in the Appalachian community went to appreciate films that captured the power of movement, presented by the American Dance Festival through the Department of Theater and Dance. Randy Kelly is set to retire from his many roles at Appalachian State, but most significantly his position as manager of legends after 31 years. He has helped bring many talent figures to prominence. Names such as Jimmy Fallon, John Mayer, and even one of Boone's own local bands, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, were able to make waves in the entertainment industry after performing at Appalachian. Randy's presence during his many years at Appalachian will be missed greatly. The Marching Mountaineers are working to maintain their title of North Carolina's Band of Distinction. The band is made up of 11 sections, ranging from the clarinet to color guard. They will be performing this Saturday at Kidd Brewer Stadium as App State football takes on Wake Forest. The Peel Literature and Arts Review is looking for student submissions for design, photography, fashion, poetry, prose, music, short stories, and more. To receive feedback on your submissions, submit your work before September 29th at midnight. The final deadline is November 3rd. Email any questions or concerns to advisor@theappalachianonline.com.
And now for your sports stories this week, I'm Jason Huber. App State men's tennis player senior Scott Webster was invited to the ITA Oracle Masters Tournament in Malibu, California, where he is competing this weekend. Webster is one of only 30 athletes around the country to be invited. Congrats to Scott. Women's soccer picked up their first conference win of the season against Georgia State this past weekend, and men's soccer had their first shutout of the season behind goalkeeper Jake Chastain and key freshmen in Reed Honeycutt and Juan Hernandez. Both look to continue their streaks this weekend against Troy and UNC Greensboro, respectively. App State football will face Wake Forest tomorrow at home for the 22nd meeting between the two teams. It will only be the second Power 5 team ever to travel to Boone. Miami was the first last season. App and Wake haven't played since 2001, so it will be a rivalry renewed after many huge battles between the two teams. The Mountaineers are looking to bounce back after a win that they struggled in against Texas State last weekend. The Mountaineers are 29-6 in their last 35 games, which is the fourth best record in the FBS. That's only behind Alabama, Clemson, and Ohio State. In addition, junior linebacker Anthony Flory is coming off a 9-tackle game, leading him to be named the Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Week. It's only his first season as a starter. That's all we have for you this week. For more news and to read full stories, you can visit us online at theappalachianonline.com or pick up our newspaper every Thursday. I'm Jason Huber.
I'm Stephanie Edwards.
And I'm Nora Smith. We'll see you next time.